Hi everyone, I hope everyone's well and taking care. This is just some yoga stretches and postures just to help you stretch out and help motivate the body. First of all, just find yourself a cross-legged position and we're just going to observe the breath before we start. So just roll the shoulders into the back, lifting up out of the waist and just place the hands on top of the legs. So we're just going to breathe in through the nose for 1 count and breathing out of the mouth for 1 count for 4 natural breaths. So just imagine that you're breathing in new air, new energy, and on the out breath we want to imagine we're releasing out any tension or anything that's just been bothering you. Imagine you're breathing that out now to leave in the room, to let go of that. So just observing the breath without any judgments, letting the breath come and go as you breathe in through the nose and out of the mouth. So after the 4th exhale, I'd like you to just place 1 hand on the side of the head, and as you breathe in through the nose, I'd like you to exhale and just stretch it over to one side. And take another deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, I just want you to roll the head over the chest, breathing out. And you should just get more of a stretch going on down the back of the neck, the shoulder area. Imagine you breathing that in, and as you exhale, just slowly bring the head back up to centre. And we're just going to do the same on the opposite side. So opposite hand on the side of the head, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just pull it over to one side. And as you breathe in again, on the out breath, roll the head forward over the chest and just observe where you're getting the stretch from. So it should just be around the back of the neck, around the shoulder area. Imagine you breathing that all into the body. And on the out breath, just slowly bring that head back up to centre. And we're just going to roll the head round and in the opposite direction, just to ease out the back of the neck. And then just bring the head back up. And we're just going to come onto all fours now. So just bring yourself to a flat back, placing the palms of the hands out to shoulder height, and the knees are just at your natural hip level. So we're going to start by softening the belly down toward the floor, looking straight out in front of you, rolling the shoulders into the back as you take a nice deep breath in. And then you're going to slowly start curving from the lower back first, letting the bend go throughout the full back, and then just dropping the head, breathing out. And we're just going to flow through this so we get the coordination of the breath. So breathing in as you soften the belly down, rolling the shoulders into the back, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Then slowly start curving from the lower back first, letting that bend go throughout the full back and dropping the head, breathing out. Just flowing through this, getting the coordination of the breath. So breathing in and breathing out. Really get that bend with the back all the way up toward the ceiling. And then we'll just do once more. So we're breathing in as you soften the belly down, rolling the shoulders into the back for a nice open chest. And then slowly start curving the back up toward the ceiling as we breathe out. And then slowly just bringing yourself back to a flat back. And we're just going to tuck the toes under and just bring yourself into a downward dog. So just stretching the buttocks up toward the ceiling, rolling the shoulders into the back, and we're taking 4 natural breaths. So you might have to walk the feet a little bit closer toward you. Rolling the shoulders into the back, and just make sure the head is neutral and we're breathing 4 natural breaths. So breathing in through the nose for 1 and breathing out of the mouth for 1 for 4 natural breaths. Really just paying attention to where you feel the stretch from the most. If you want more of a stretch, you can walk out the legs just to feel more of a stretch going on down the back of the legs. As long as you keep breathing through it though, the main thing is to keep breathing through it. In through the nose and out through the mouth for 4 counts. Now after the 4th exhale, just slowly walk the feet toward the hands, bend the knees and slowly just bring the body back up to a standing position. I'm just going to take you into a lunge position now, just stepping a little bit further back. So with the right leg, stepping that forward is the leading leg, and make sure the back leg is extended with the foot slightly tucked in about 45 degrees. Now the leading leg, make sure that's on a bent knee and it's going over the little toe and that you can see the big toe. And just put your hands on your hips and just roll the hips over the leading leg, and then you should just get more of a stretch going on down the back leg. And just roll the shoulders into the back and make sure you're still lifting up out of the waist. And just taking 4 natural breaths now. And just observe where you can feel the stretches from. When you're dropping the hips down toward the floor over the leading leg, just feel where you can get the stretch from the most in the body. Imagine you're breathing that in and you're exhaling it out, rolling those shoulders down the back. And just take your time just to observe how the body feels and where you feel the stretches from the most. Now after the last exhale, we're going to drop the back leg down onto the floor. So we're going to bend the back leg down onto the floor slowly. And then we're going to straighten out the leading leg. So we're going to stretch that up the floor. And make sure the foot is flipped, so that's pointing up toward you now. And the leg should be on a straight leg with the leading leg. Now with the arms, we're going to stretch that over the leading leg as we breathe in. And as you exhale, I just want you to relax the top half of the body over the leading leg, dropping the arms so the hands are now touching the lower leg, or the fingertips can be out at the sides so they're planted into the floor. And just roll the shoulders into the back, and then we're just going to drop the head down over the leading leg, and this is just a really good stretch for the hamstrings. So just imagine you're breathing in this stretch that you're feeling down the back of the leg or down the sides, and just take 4 natural breaths here. So we're breathing in through the nose for 1 and out of the mouth for 1 for 4 natural breaths. Now after the 4th exhale, we're slowly going to walk the hands back up the legs, and the leading leg, just bring that onto a bent knee now, and we're just going to swap legs. So slowly just taking yourself into a lunge on the opposite leg now. So we're bringing the opposite leg forward on a bent knee, lifting up with the back leg on the foot, and bringing yourself up to a lunge position. And just make sure the back foot is now planted into the floor on a straight leg. The leading leg is on a bent knee, and we're just going to double check that the knee is going over the little toe and that you can see the big toe. And just pop your hands on your hips, roll your shoulders into the back, and we're just taking 4 natural breaths. So remember, when you're dropping the hips down toward the floor, you're going to get more of a stretch down the back leg. Imagine you breathing that into the body, and on the out breath, we're breathing out any lingering tension, any stress, breathing that out of the mouth now. And just focus on how the body's feeling, but just observing without any judgments. Nice deep breath in, and on the exhale we're going to slowly drop that back leg down on a bent knee, down onto the mat or onto the floor now. And we're just going to straighten out the leading leg on a flexed foot, so make sure the leg is now straight and the foot is flexed, pointing up toward you. We're going to stretch out the arms so they're over the leading leg, and as you exhale, just relax the top half of the body over the leg. So the hands are now on the lower leg, or they can just be out to the side with the fingertips planted into the floor. And you're just going to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just relax the head over the leg and take 4 breaths. Still rolling the shoulders into the back, and just observe where you're getting that stretch from. So it should be down the back of the leading leg or down the sides of the leading leg. Imagine you breathing that into the body, and as you exhale, rolling the shoulders into the back, and we're taking a couple of breaths now. Really observe where you're getting that stretch from. So it's all about stretching out the hamstrings. Deep breath in and slower, longer exhales out. And slowly walking the hands back up the legs to come out of it. Bring the legs back onto your knees. And slowly just bring yourself to a seated position with the legs extended out in front of you and the feet are flexed, pointing up toward you. Make sure you're still lifting up out of the waist. And we're just going to relax the arms over the legs. Deep breath in and exhale, just dropping the arms and hands over the legs. You can have them on top of the toes, or if you can't touch them just yet, have the hands relaxed on the lower legs. And we're just rolling the shoulders into the back. And just observe where you're getting the stretch from. Imagine you breathing that in and you're exhaling, and you're just trying to relax the body a little bit more. And just paying attention to how the body feels, where you're getting the stretches from the most. And slowly just walking the hands back up the legs to come out of it, and just bringing the soles of the feet together now. And just relax the legs out to the side. And this is just a really good one for opening out the hips, just to gain more flexibility in the hip area. So just placing the hands on top of the ankles, just on the lower ankles, rolling the shoulders into the back, still lifting up out of the waist. As we lift the legs up, we're going to breathe in, and then as we drop the legs back down, we're going to breathe out. And we're just going to flow through this just so we can get the coordination of the breath. So as you're lifting the legs up, you're breathing in, and as you drop the legs back down, you're breathing out. And you should just start to feel something going on in the hip area, or maybe it's down the back of the legs. Just breathe that in as you lift the legs up, and as you breathe out, you're dropping the legs back down. We'll just finish off there, so just one last time, breathing in as you lift the legs up, and breathing out as you drop the legs back down. Just bring the legs back into a cross-leg position. We'll just bring the palms of the hands together, rub them until you get a warm sensation, and when you do, just place them over the eyes. Imagine you breathing in that warmth through the nose, and on the out breath, we're just removing the hands away from the face to finish the practice. Thank you, I hope you all enjoyed it.